we are going to get started. So I'm going to have everyone be somewhere where you're confident that you're not going to get interrupted. Be able to feel comfortable enough to close your eyes and take some deep breaths. And just set the intention to connect. The most important part of being able to have a successful past life regression is trusting that you're able to bring the information through. And so I really encourage you right now to take a few minutes feeling the energy of confidence, of knowingness, of knowing that you are able to bring the information through, knowing that you are going to connect in just a minute when I start guiding you through the induction. It's really important to keep in mind that not everybody is visual. In fact, most people are not. And so I try really hard to not use prompts like, what do you see, and look around you. But sometimes that's just the verbiage that comes out. And so you can set an intention to replace seeing and looking with imagining, whatever that means for you. A lot of people just know. They just know the answer. They don't feel it, they don't see it, they don't hear it. They just know. So if, as we're moving through this, all you see is darkness, you're like, all I see is the back of my eyelids, lady. That's fine. That does not mean it's not working. And if you feel like you're not getting anything and all you see is darkness, then pick another sense. Do you hear it? Are you hearing what you feel like is your own voice and your own thoughts? Are you feeling something like in your body, like a physical sensation? Maybe you get really, really cold. You feel like a cold energy all over your body, and it feels like the water. Then you just trust that that's what it is. And as you allow, I think I'm in cold water right now, you'll start to see the rest of the scene unfold. You'll start to get the rest of the message from Spirit. So as you're tapping into the cold water and you're just trusting it, you're like, I feel like I'm in cold water. And then you see a river. You're like, oh, I'm in the river. And as you're narrating it for yourself, you're allowing it, however that unfolds for you, the rest of the download will come through from Spirit as you're trusting and allowing it to flow. So number one thing is trust yourself. Whatever the first thing is that comes to mind, go with it. And if you're seeing darkness, doesn't matter. If you never saw anything, doesn't matter. I've done plenty of sessions for people who never see a single thing their entire session, and they're still able to call through past lives and contact entire galactic federations. It's so much fun. So that's it. That's the last bit of advice. So everyone, close your eyes, take some deep breaths in through your nose, and hold it for just a few seconds. And then exhale, setting the intention that as you're exhaling, you're letting go of anything that no longer serves you. Imagining that it is your heart, breathing that air in, that divine healing energy. You're holding on to it, and then you're exhaling, connecting mind, body, and soul. Every once in a while, there may be a gap of silence. Sometimes the connection gets funny. Sometimes my kids have come in the room. So if it's quiet for a little bit too long, just take a deep breath. Always coming back to the breathing, If you feel your conscious mind coming in, doubting, trying to be logical and explain everything, your mind's just going racing, take a deep breath, let it go. If it's silent for a little too long, just take a deep breath. Connect to your higher self. It's an opportunity to go another layer deeper. So continuing to take those deep breaths now, in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathing deep and slow and with intention. I want you to imagine that you are on a walk, hiking through a large, damp forest. It's full of trees and moss and forest critters. So many things to look at, and there's so much present as you're walking through this beautiful forest, calling up as many details as you can. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you feel? What do you smell? I'm going to leave that scene and move on now. You find yourself at a lookout overlooking the water. I want you to take note of what you see as you look down this cliff and out over the water. What does the water look like? What does it sound like? What does it feel like? Feeling the breeze, the mist from the water, listening to the waves crashing. Maybe there are some seagulls. Really allowing this ocean beach scene to anchor in. Just feeling relaxed and grateful to the element of water. Sending your gratitude to Gaia. Really anchoring the energy of the ocean. Anchoring in the energy of the land. The two of those elements coming together. Now you can move on. I want you to imagine that you are in a familiar childhood scene. You're swinging on a swing. You can feel the motion of your body on the swing, the momentum of going back and forth, back and forth. The wind blowing against your face, enjoying the weightlessness of going up and down, back and forth, reliving being on the swing again, noticing what it feels like, what it sounds like, what it looks like. knowing that there is no place else that you're supposed to be other than on that swing, just to enjoy it. Next, I want you to see the outside of the place where you live right now, the outside of your home. You see it every day. I want you to just picture the outside of it right now. Taking it in, thinking about what it looks like, the color, the texture, windows and doors. And I want you to picture yourself walking up to the front door. I want you to let yourself in to the front door of the place where you live. Imagine that you're entering into your home right now. What is that first room that you come into? What does it look like? What kind of furniture is there? What kind of decorations? What's the lighting like? Is it very bright? Is it very dark? What time of day does it feel like as you've walked into the front door? Just take it all in. Now I want you to see yourself going into the kitchen. I want you to look around and just notice the placement, or imagine, if you are not visual, think about where the cupboards are, the stove, the oven. Where's the sink? What color are the cupboards? What color is the stove and the refrigerator? What about the countertops in your kitchen? What do those look like? I want you to imagine that you're putting your hands on the counter. Maybe running your hand across the counter. What does it feel like? Opening a drawer. What does it feel like when you pull open a drawer? What does it sound like? What is it that you see when you open that drawer? After you're finished in the kitchen, I'm gonna have you move to the bedroom. This is your bedroom where you sleep every night. I want you to walk into the bedroom. Tell me, think about, imagine what the first thing is that you see when you walk in. What does the bed look like? Where's the window? And what does the window look like? What kind of decorations are there? Is there anything on the walls? I want you to pick one of the walls that doesn't have a door, just any wall without a door. Think about it. Picture it if you're visual. Just imagine it. And I want you to imagine that now there is a door in that wall. Just picture that there is a door in the wall where there never was one before. And I want you to walk up to the door and open it. And when you open the door, you see steps going down, down, down. And the energy of this room is just really good. You might be able to see some things in here other than the stairs, and you might not. But the energy of it is comfortable and safe. It's very inviting. You can tell that the energy of this room has been waiting for you for quite some time. So I want you to picture yourself going down the stairs. Walking down the stairs. Following the stairs down and down till you get to the bottom of that staircase into a hall. And I want you to just look around for a minute, take note of what's in this hallway. You can see at the very end of the hallway, there's a light of some sort. And I want you to walk towards that light. Again, taking note of how peaceful and comfortable and safe it is down here. Walking towards the light. And you notice that as you get closer to the light, there is an opening at the end of the hallway. And as you approach the opening, you decide you're going to step through. This opening is the entrance into your past life. This is the past life that your higher self and my higher self conspired together to get you to see today. And so you move through the opening, and as you move through that opening, you're able to see, you are becoming aware of this past life. And after you've moved all the way through the opening, which you have now, you are in your past life. You're firmly anchored in. Just looking around and taking it all in. Imagining, pretending that you are able to tap into this past life fully. Having that confidence in yourself, having that trust. Going with whatever the first thing is that comes to mind. It doesn't matter how silly or ridiculous it seems. I want you to take a look around you. Where are you? What does it look like? Are you inside or outside? Can you tell what time period it is? Why don't you look down at your body? You you to take a look at your body. I want you to feel into the physical body that you have in this lifetime, if you even have one. And decide whether it feels masculine or feminine. What do your clothes look like? Does this body feel older or younger? I want you to really feel into this body from this lifetime. Does it feel strong? Does it feel frail? I want you to view the rest of this past life through the lens, through the eyes of this new body that you have. And as you look through the eyes of this past life version of yourself, I want you to ask yourself, I want you to tap into the knowingness of where you are. If it's a location, a city, a geographical place, like a forest, a desert, an ocean. Maybe it's a planet somewhere. I want you to really anchor into this new awareness that you have in this lifetime. Allowing whatever the first thing is that comes to mind to come through with confidence. I want you to imagine, I want you to think about the place where you live in this lifetime. Wherever you would call home in this lifetime, I want you to picture it now. It might be a house. It might be like a building of some sort. It might just be a place like a cave. It might be the ocean. It might be the forest floor. It could be anything. Just go with the first thing that comes to mind. I want you to imagine your home in this lifetime, and then picture yourself there. At the front door of your home, at the entrance to the home, whatever's coming through. I want you to enter your home in this lifetime. Just taking it all in. I want you to notice what the first thing is that you see when you walk through the front door to this home. What is the energy like? Is there anybody else in the home with you? Does it feel like you live here alone? Or are there other people that are normally here living with you? After you've let the energy, the knowingness of your home anchor in, I want you to think about whatever it is that you do in this lifetime, a job, a career, if that exists in this lifetime, whatever it is that you spend most of your time doing in this lifetime, I want you to see yourself doing that thing now. Like I said, it could be a job. It could be school. It could be just existing. It could be experiencing joy. It could be so many different things. Allow the energy of whatever you do in this lifetime to come through. And I want you to ask yourself what it feels like, what it looks like, what is the energy of this thing that you spend most of your time doing in this lifetime. Does it feel overall good? Does it feel not so good? What label would you give it? After you have tapped into your job, your career, whatever you spend most of your time in this lifetime doing, I want you to set the intention to move to an important day. You are powerful beyond comprehension in this quantum space that you've created, and so you're able to just do magical things like move to the most important day in this lifetime that you're looking at now, or any important day. I want you to move to an important day now. And I want you to take a look around. Where are you? What's happening on this important day? And I want you to tap into your knowingness, your gift of claircognizance, and ask that the importance, the reason that you've been shown this day, make itself clear to you now. Why was this an important day for you to see? What's happening? The next thing I want you to do is ask your higher self why it is that you needed to see this past life today. Out of all of the past lives that you could have seen, why did they show you this one today? Go with whatever the first thing is that comes to mind. I want you to ask your higher self if anyone from your current lifetime, friends, family members, anyone at all, was with you in this past life. If there were any family members or friends in this past life, what was the nature of your relationship like with this person in this past life? And why did you guys decide to incarnate together again? What are you meant to work through together? Next, I want you to ask your higher self to take you to the very last day in this lifetime that you're looking at right now. You're going to move to the day that you died in this lifetime. I want you to take in the energy of that day. Are you old or young? Is this death experience unexpected or traumatic or violent? Is this death experience peaceful? Are you accepting? And I want you to tap into the energy of your soul in the few moments after you've passed. After your soul has left your body and you're on the spirit side now, what does that feel like? What is your soul experiencing? Having the benefit now of hindsight, of being able to look back over this lifetime with a different perspective, I want you to ask your higher self what the purpose was, what lesson you wanted to learn in having experienced this lifetime. And again, just go with whatever the first thing is that comes to mind. And I want you to ask your higher self if there's anything else that they want you to know about this lifetime. Do they have any other messages, any other lessons for you to carry forward? Now, I'm going to count to 5, and on the count of 5, you're going to be back fully anchored into your physical body, in the room that you're in right now, your current level of awareness. Your energy will be back in your physical body. You're going to remember everything that came through with clarity, remembering all the information, the past life, your home, your job, the lessons and the purpose. You'll be able to recall with great detail all the stuff that just came through. So on the count of 5, You're going to imagine yourself walking back through the entrance, back through the hallway, up the stairs. So on the count of 5, you're going to be down the path, back in the room that you're in right now, in your physical body, remembering everything that just came through. 1, moving back down that path. 2, going up those stairs. Finding yourself breathing faster and more aware of your physical body. 3, entering back into that bedroom. Becoming more aware of the sounds in your current room. 4, coming completely out of that energetic space. Feeling your body now. Becoming aware of my voice, very much aware of your physical surroundings. And 5, you're back fully in your body, wide awake, feeling great, remembering everything that just came through.